These visuals were picking up of the Congress protest from Chandigarh. Now once again we're seeing a lot of action unfold there and the police trying to contain the law and order situation, but the Congress workers very close to the barricades. In fact, an attempt being made at this time to push the barricades. We'll go across to Gurpreet in just a bit, but yes, once again we see how the Congress workers have hit the streets. These visuals coming in from Chandigarh. This also comes at a time that a massive war of words is underway between the BJP and the Congress with regards to the ongoing protest, which the Congress say is against inflation, price rise in GST, and with regards to the National Herald case, something that the BJP maintains is still unanswered by the Congress party. Gurpreet joining us on the phone line with more details. Gurpreet, we keep up with these dramatic visuals coming in from Chandigarh. What's going on there?
Congress workers, they had gathered in Sector 15. They had decided to move towards Punjab Governor House, where they wanted to gherav the Governor House. Chandigarh police did not give any permission to cross over the barricade, and these pictures which we are showing to our viewer at this point of time, we can see some of the Congress leaders and workers, they were trying to cross over the barricade, and because of that, the police resorted to use a water cannon to disperse all these Congress leaders and workers. After that, we have seen the Congress leaders are being detained by the police so that there should not be any problem of law and order situation in Chandigarh. And these barricades which they have put up before the Congress leaders, they had already made announcement to all the Congress leaders they cannot cross these barricades. They are not in a position to move towards Governor House because Section 144 has already been imposed. Keeping in view of all these things, the precautions are being taken by the Chandigarh police, and water cannon was used to disperse all these Congress workers. A few minutes ago, we have seen all the Congress leaders, they are being detained and they are being taken to the police station.
All right. So yes, those are dramatic visuals coming in of how the police were forced to use water cannons on the protesting Congress workers because they refused to budge, and despite no permission, Congress workers were attempting to push the barricades and march towards the Lieutenant Governor's residence. So that's exactly how scenes have played out in other parts of the country as well. In Guwahati, in Pune, several parts of the country, we've seen Congress workers hit the streets. But once again, these visuals coming in from Chandigarh on how water cannons have been used by the police personnel to disperse the protesting crowd. And you can see how Congress workers there are gathered in large numbers. Gurpreet continues to stay on with us. Gurpreet, now what exactly has it been like since this morning? Because in several parts of the country and in the national capital, we saw several detentions as well. Did we see something similar happen in Chandigarh?
Well, yes, of course, these workers, when they had gathered there, they were raising protests against the ruling government. They are saying that there is a lot of inflation in the various commodities also. At the same time, they wanted to march toward Punjab Governor House. For that, the Chandigarh police had stopped them. They are saying that no permission is being given to them to move toward the Governor House. They are not supposed to take these protesters towards the Governor House. After that, we have seen barricades have been put up before these Congress workers and leaders, and when they were trying to cross over the barricade, the police used the water cannon to disperse all these Congress leaders and workers from there. When they were not able to even disperse them, they are being detained by the Chandigarh police, and to the local police station they are being taken so that a proper action should be taken and there should not be any problem of law and order situation. And this road where they were holding this protest.
देखिए, मैं सबों से कहना चाहता हूं, ये कांग्रेस पार्टी 60 साल सत्ता में बैठी रही और आजादी के बाद हिटलर की भूमिका में ऐसी भूमिका निभाई कि लोकतंत्र की हत्या करने का काम किया, देश में इमरजेंसी लगा दिया, प्रेस वालों की जुबान बंद हो गई, राजनेता जेल में चले गए। ऐसा हिटलर कौन होगा? और कांग्रेस पार्टी ने जो काला अध्याय लिखा है, काले अक्षरों से इतिहास में लोकतंत्र के हत्यारे के रूप में, इससे बड़ा और कौन हिटलर हो सकता है, कौन हत्यारा हो सकता है? इससे तो पूरा देश तबाह है, इसको कौन तबाह करेगा?
All All right, so the political war of words continues, both sides accusing each other of really trying to divert the attention of the common man to an issue that is perhaps not being addressed by the other. With that, it's time for us to head into a very short break. Gurpreet, thank you for joining us with those details. Be right back with more news and updates on the other side.